Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from AcousticFields. Today we're going to talk about rear wall diffusion. We're going to take 3 rooms, mixed, 2-channel and home theater, and I'm going to walk you through our experience with diffusion on the rear wall in these rooms. So a mixed room, what's our goal? Well, we know that when we're mixing, and here's our console, we know that the energy from our speakers strikes that rear wall and then comes back right at us. And this distance variation, this phase shifting, if you will, is a time signature you don't want. What you do want at the mix position is this time signature, the direct energy, okay? All of this stuff going on back here, that's all reflections. That's why engineers sit near field so they don't hear all of the room, okay? So that's what's going on there. So we don't want anything to interfere with the direct. So we want to reduce that time signature, and one of the ways to reduce it without using absorption is diffusion, okay? So you calculate the distance from the listening position to the rear wall, and you use the appropriate diffusion sequence. And the goal is to, obviously, at the mix position, is to get more direct energy and less room sound. You get a cleaner mix. And the mix won't sound like it was recorded in a certain room. That's the last thing you want, okay? So, 2-channel. This is kind of a catch-22. Rear wall diffusion in 2-channel systems will make the room sound larger, but only up to a point. And it's more of a sounding larger in the back part of the room and not really the front part of the room. So the thing with 2-channel is, yes, you can use diffusion on the rear wall, but you got to marry it with diffusion on the front wall. If you combine the frequency response of those 2 surface areas, diffusion, you're going to get a room that sounds twice as large, completely through the whole room. Okay, so very important with 2-channel. Home theater. Well, 2 areas we look at for diffusion in the home theater. Rear wall, for the same reasons basically as the mix and the 2-channel room. And then we go to the ceiling, okay? Most ceilings in theater rooms are too low. And 9, 10 foot, still too low for a ceiling in a theater. Way too low for Atmos. You know, if you've got 6, 7 channels in the ceiling, that's still way too low. So you got to get up in that 11, 14, 15 foot range for ceiling height if you really want to minimize, you know, the time signature differences between direct and reflected energy. Because remember, in the ceiling, and you're sitting on the floor here, and you got speakers up here, the energy comes down straight. But you've also got all of this. All this reflected energy, see? So the goal is just like the mixing position. You want to hear more direct with a little bit more room than you would want in a mixed room, because that's what theater's about. Well, rather than try to accomplish that acoustically, they add more channels. Great. More energy in a room that already can't handle the energy that's there, see? So it's a little bit marketing to get people to buy more boxes. So you have to be a little bit careful here. Don't put too many channels in too small of a room. You're just wasting money because you're not going to be able to hear the difference. So keep all of that in mind with diffusion. Mixed rooms, the rear wall to slow that time signature back so we don't get an impact at the mix position. 2-channel to open up the sound stage, make the room much bigger. Both front and rear walls for 2-channel. And then home theater, ceiling, and the rear wall. And you'll be real happy with the results. That's the highest and best use of your dollars, because diffusion's expensive. We've done diffusion in a lot of home theater rooms, and it's $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 to do the whole ceiling. So you want to treat those surface areas that'll give you the biggest impact for the dollar. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that, because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website, where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.